It is Friday, April 28th, and it is a rainy out, very yucky day. But we are still heading to King's Dominion here in Doswell, Virginia. Yesterday we were at Busch Gardens,
Williamsburg, and it was and we made a vlog for it, and it was a pretty crazy day, so you should definitely watch that video.
Definitely got to check that out. So here we are, we're going to be pulling up to King's Dominion, which should be over that way. There it is. There's some King's Dominion. So let's get in here, and our first trip here since 2018.
Yeah, I do not remember the park very well at all, so let's see how it is again.
Turn right.
Already off to an odd start because we came in the entrance where like the gate is where they take your money or scan your pass to get into the parking lot, but there was no one there. Like there were about 5 or 6 lanes or whatever there was.
And only 2 of them were open.
2 were open,
For RVs and buses.
and no one was there to scan tickets or do anything like that. So
Very strange.
yeah, so if you are just a day ticket person, normally you have to pay in those situations, but today you would not have to pay. Their entranceway, what do you think of it? Kind of yuck?
It needs a little bit of
Need some TLC, huh?
TLC.
I wonder if they have plans to do something like Carowinds and Cedar Point, like redoing their entranceway and maybe putting a coaster or something over front of the entranceway. All right, so confusion at the gates. We came in and said, hey, we have our season-long fast lanes. Where do we redeem them here? And they said, oh, go upgrade your day. And I'm like, well, no, we have season. Like, I thought they meant like, hey, go buy some package where that includes fast lane or something. But apparently upgrade your day is a place here, and you can come here and redeem your fast lanes here. So like Kings Island, they have an international street here where they have different buildings themed to different countries, and they have the big fountain with the lake in the middle with the, well, you can't see it, but right there is the Eiffel Tower at the end. But I will say that Kings Island is much nicer.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger. This has a lot more trees, which is cool, but Kings Island is nice. It's a lot bigger.
It's wider.
Yeah.
The fountains are actually going like pretty much most of the times, and this one is kind of gloomy and run down. They do need to upgrade their international street because Kings Island upgraded their international street not that long ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, this is kind of like a mini version of that.
Virginia parks.
Virginia in general, the whole state of Virginia has tons of trees, and that includes their amusement parks.
Yeah, because like very wooded parks, and I don't remember that from last time that we were here in 2018. I don't remember, but yesterday at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, we were commenting on how many trees there were. But that's very nice. And there is Twisted Timbers. We're gonna get on that first here today. Last time we were here, we did not feel well. Neither one of us felt great. I felt a little bit worse, and we were about to ride this, and I was saying, I hope I don't throw up on it because my stomach was that upset. But I did not throw up on that.
And it was a very fun ride.
Yeah, in fact, we rode it quite a few times, and I felt just fine. And I wasn't sick. I had allergies really bad, and sinuses made me a little nauseous. Well, let's get on Twisted Timbers. They now have a locker system similar to Steel Vengeance, similar to Velocicoaster, and some other rides that the parks do not want people taking their belongings like phones and stuff on. No! one wet ride on Twisted Timbers.
And one delay later.
And one delay later. They already...
On the breaker while it's open.
And they shut it down. When we were walking up, the line attendant said that it just opened back up. So we jumped on, got a ride, and they're only running one train ops, as you saw. And it closed down immediately after. They're doing some tests right now. So maybe it'll get back open. Okay, Racer 75 is open. Only, looks like only one side though. Looks like only red side.
And I'm pretty sure when we were here last, we only rode one side. Well, I know we only rode one side. I'm pretty sure it was a blue one. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so.
If we ride red, that'll be a new credit.
New credit for us.
But I don't think red is open right now.
No, only blue side is open. Apple Zapple not open. So interesting enough, they have both one side. They only have one side going, but they have a blue train and a red train, both just utilizing the same side. That is blasphemy for a racing roller coaster. Racer 75, the seat divider is like really low and hard, and it was pushing into my hip the entire way. That was uncomfortable. But it seemed like a lot of the train, or a lot of the track was retracked, right?
Yeah, a bit of it.
But there was one part right before the turnaround, right before when you go up the hill into the turnaround, it gives a huge jolt. And other than that, the ride is fine. But that little part really gives you a hard jolt, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
We are on our way to Backlot Stunt Coaster. Woo! We're trying to find it. We looked on the map because only being to this park once before, we're not extremely familiar with it.
We went 2 days last time, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, we went 2 days, but one trip, so. Intimidator 305, you said was testing at least?
It was running. I saw the train going along the track, so I don't know if there were people on it or not, but it was doing something.
So we are in Apple Grove, Candy Apple Grove right now. That's the area that we're in. So that has a lot of flat rides. Backlot is this way, and we'll probably go and do Flight of Fear here shortly because it's an indoor ride and it's open. Notice that most of the smaller stands have been closed today. Like the larger restaurant areas have been open, but a lot of the smaller stands for food and drinks have been closed. I guess I was going the wrong way. And now he's gonna try to hit me with a stick because of it. And this is the new Jungle Expedition area. I think Backlot must be in this section. I see it peeking through the woods over there. But yeah, this is the brand new themed area. Well, not brand new, it was opened last year. And there's Tumbili, their 4D free spin. It looks like it's testing. I don't think I see people on it right now. But this area looks really nice. Looks very well themed. A lot of they got like, grass roofed huts.
Palm trees.
Palm trees. Yeah, this looks like a nice area. This is what Cedar Fair has been trying to do at a lot of their parks lately, with like Area 72 at Kings Island, with the new boardwalk that will be opening up at Cedar Point this year, with Aeronautical Landing that opened up at Carowinds. They're trying to do a lot of just themed areas and make it just look nice for people. And I mean, I know we enjoy some nice theming, but a lot of families tend to like it, kids, and Cedar Fair's really been pushing the family aspect. So this kind of thing just makes walking through a spot a little bit more fun.
There's some like cool paths and stuff.
There's what?
Some cool like hidden paths and stuff. I want to go check that out later.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely check out.
Backlot Stunt Coaster.
Backlot, woo! This is themed to a jungle. It's like you got all this theming, And then you got Backlot Stunt Coaster. So we've been watching I-305 a lot from the front row line here at Backlot. And I don't know if we just keep missing it go over, or if they're literally doing one train ops and like 10-minute dispatches. Because it's only gone over, what, like one time that we've been sitting here?
Yeah, we've seen.
And we've been standing here for quite a while because Backlot is doing only one train ops. So
And it's taking a while.
it's taking a little while. So we're gonna get over to I-305 and hope that it's not like insane even with the fast lanes. We're coming up on Flight of Fear. So I-305 is right there, but I don't know. What do you want to ride first?
Just Flight of Fear. I don't want to ride Intimidator in the rain.
Yeah, Intimidator in the rain is a little much. So we'll do Flight of Fear first, and then go over to do some I-305. We're in our spaceship right now. It's cold in here. Is it cold in here? Roll back!
So fast, and you can't see it. It's so fun.
Some I-305 time. We did not get to ride Flight of Fear. The buckle wouldn't latch. So we are going to jump in line for a little bit of a rainy. Are you sure you want to do this in the rain?
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't want to do front row though. No front row.
Yeah, front row might be a little rough. But there's like no line up here, so our fast lanes are kind of pointless, but whatever. There it goes. They're only running one train like we figured. Almost everything's been running one train today.
That's great. Hold on a second. Enjoy your ride, ladies and
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Second to back row, and the rain, it's barely drizzling, but it hurts.
It's too much.
Oh my God, so we're gonna have to wait for this to stop raining before we get another ride on it. But oh my God, it is so good.
So crazy. I think Sky Rush was a little bit more intense. But
Probably.
this is awesome.
Because
it is insane.
I think the one thing with Sky Rush versus this, because those are probably the two most intense roller coasters that we've ridden.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sky Rush and
They're in a
I-305.
class of their own.
And I think Sky Rush, you get ragdolled, so it feels a little bit more out of control.
And the restraints are a lot, they're a lot different. They're way more loose on Sky Rush.
Yeah, so you can get ragdolled around.
Yeah,
Where something like this,
the restraints are a lot more restrictive.
here in Jungle Expedition, the newest ride at the park, Tumbili, their 4D free spin. And what they also did is they rethemed and renamed this ride over here, their bobsled.
It was
Reptilian.
Avalanche. It was Avalanche, not Reptilian. We rode it when it was Avalanche. Is this a new credit?
It is a new credit.
No,
new
it's
name, new credit.
No, it's not.
Okay, not new credit
Not
then.
a new credit.
Look, Tumbili is themed really well.
like a pretty nice looking coaster. Like it's pretty big.
Yeah. Reptilian was good.
So much fun. I love it.
Just your basic bobsled, which there are very few
I
nowadays.
Love it. I love it. Nothing basic about this one.
How many bobsleds have we ridden? Well, I've ridden Avalanche Run when it was actually Avalanche Run at Cedar Point back in like the mid 80s. And then we did one out at, where at?
We did this one and then that's it.
That's it? Okay.
I think. I don't know. We might
There's not one at Magic Mountain?
I don't think no.
Okay, well, never mind then.
That looks very frightening.
Tumbili. Okay, 40 free spins. Now I know why we've passed them up at every park that we can possibly.
I disagree with that.
What, you like that?
I liked it, but it was terrifying. It was so aggressive. I thought it was gonna be like smooth and no, it's like...
I don't like them. And then also, here, I'm trying not to put my finger in the frame. My pants, I don't know if you could tell how soaking wet they are right there. Where we stopped, because obviously it's raining like we've said a million times. Right where we stopped, there's canopies in there, and the canopy had a hole in it, and it was just leaking right on my pants, directly where my phone is in my zipper pocket. And it was doing that the entire time that we were stopped in the brake run, waiting to get into the unload station, the load unload station. And my pants and my leg is now absolutely soaked.
Yeah, look, mine is too, not as much, but it still is.
The good thing about this park and Kings Island and that, whenever you have like a big landmark near the entrance, it's never hard to find where you're going to exit the park, because you always just look for the giant Eiffel Tower or giant whatever landmark happens to be, and then you head that way. So we're gonna go out to the car and get some food.
There's a Starbucks here.
You have a Starbucks?
I want Starbucks. I don't know what I should get it though.
Well, we have to make that decision.
In a pickle. When should I get Starbucks?
Up next for us is their floorless coaster, Denominator. And they call it Denominator because you only like a fraction of the ride.
Denominator.
So which fraction of Denominator did you like and dislike?
I like the third part.
The third part. Yeah, the third part was okay. So it's your typical floorless coaster. You have to kind of ride defensively because of the headbanging. The second half, they just flew through those the mid-course, and Like I'm used to like Rougarou in that at Cedar Point, and the second half is crazy headbanging. So I immediately just like instinct put my hands up between the restraint and my ears, and it wasn't bad. Like,
no headbanging. We rode in the like third to last.
Yeah, we just jumped out. We just jumped on a row.
A little rough, but I mean,
a little rattly. You said.
Yeah, that's what I mean. A little rattly, but overall it was fun.
It has been very hard to vlog here because the rain is starting to come down a little bit heavier and more steady. We're gonna go do Boo Blast because it's indoors, but we need to find the fast lane. I don't know where the fast lane line is for it. We gotta. This is the regular line. We are doing Boo Blast, but we're stuck. But I am crushing him. I am crushing him. So I'm just shooting him in the face. Look, open your mouth. Look. Oh.
It's different than what I'm used to.
Look, I'm shooting those people. Look, the red dot on that person is me. All right, we are getting a Boo Blast evac.
I don't know where to put this gun.
Is that your best evac that you've ever had?
Yeah. I don't know where to put this gun.
So all the lights are on. Look, we're in the Boo Blast building. This Boo Blast here is real small. I like the one at Kings Island better, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, we are doing a Boo Blast evac. Very excited. We're almost at the end anyway, and I was winning. So that means that I am 1-1-1 on the season. Oh no, okay.
It was a little bit rigged, I would say, because mine weren't counting.
We're gonna go get one more Twisted Timbers ride, then probably call it quits because the rain went to kind of like a mist for a little while. Now it's harder and I'm soaking wet because I didn't bring my rain jacket. I just brought a regular jacket. He was smart and brought like an actual rain jacket. So he's pretty dry. I am soaking wet. My pants, my shirt, my shoes, my jacket. So I'm good. We went on this trip to go to King's Dominion and then to go to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. And that vlog is out, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So we did both parks, so I'm happy with that. So we're probably gonna take off, but there is bumper cars. So should we do bumper cars?
I vote yes.
We vote yes. We're gonna actually do bumper cars right now. Look, so of course Milo picks the one way over there all by himself. Look at him. Like, why does the guy do that? But I'm gonna be going and then just ramming him as hard as I can. I'm gonna pick up a lot of speed. He's yelling, he's saying something, but I don't really care what he's saying. If you come to King's Dominion and you feel like riding some bumper cars, don't bother. These are probably the worst bumper cars we've ever been on. And if you watch any of our other videos, you'll see any other park we go to, we say a trip to a park isn't complete without a ride on bumper cars.
You should still ride this one.
Well, no, don't ride it because it feels like it's going to stall out. Like it feels like you have like a 1993 car that's like out of gas and it's like puttering. These things suck. There's no point in riding them. Just move on and go do something else. Just go walk and splash in some puddles in all this rain. And if you come to King's Dominion, one thing you have to do is see the singing mushrooms. But it says mushrooms of the singing variety must rest every 15 minutes or so. Otherwise, their throats will get spore. Wah, 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 wah. So the couple times we've been by here, we have not seen them singing.
Yeah.
So, hey guys, hey you. Okay. No singing. We are back to where we started the day a few hours ago. First ride of the day, Twisted Timbers. Last ride of the day, the one train op, Twisted Timbers. So that about ends it for our King's Dominion day. Overall, this park just doesn't impress me. Some of the rides, I-305, Twisted Timber, I mean, they got some really good rides.
There is something that's like, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not trying to be nitpicky or anything. I like it. I have a good time here. I mean, it's Intimidator Park. You're going to have a good time. They have some great rides. But yeah, it's kind of like it seems almost kind of like a knockoff Kings Island.
And we know that they were sister parks and blah, blah, blah. So we know that's not a knockoff Kings Island. We know that they're almost one and the same, but it's just not Kings Island. So I don't know if it's because it's so similar to Kings Island,
but like smaller,
but not
and
as
like
good.
Not as good. That it makes.
So that makes us like that changes our opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's it. I just don't. I don't know. I don't feel like the atmosphere of this park is that great.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not like Busch Gardens or anything. I mean, I still like it. Intimidator 305 is absolutely amazing. Twisted Timbers is great.
So that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're joining us once again, if you're already a subscriber, thank you. Thank you to all our channel members. We will list you
right here.
Yeah, you guys make your contributions to the channel, make a lot of this stuff possible. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. And if you want to be a member, just go into the description, click the link, and you can choose from 2 different tiers. You get exclusive videos, all sorts of exclusive stuff, and yeah.
So that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
On
Beachcliff Studios.